Oh, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. So, let me know if you can hear me, first of all. And then we're going to be doing a quick lesson on profit taking, scaling out, and then we're going to get into Sunday stock talk and look at your chart request. Okay, so let's just make sure that I got the audio all good. And let me also post in the Twitter that we are live. Okay, so let's do that together. Okay, just hit this right there. Live now. Boom. Out and clear. Okay, perfect. So, like we always do at the start, so let me know where you guys are tuning in from tonight, and I will share some of your names up here on the screen. So let me know where you guys are at. Okay. So let me see, where's the chat? Okay, so we have I have a brother here, Lee from New York City, Queens, Jake from Daytona Beach, Scruba from Memphis, Omar from CT, Tech with Matt from Antarctica. I think that's a very special place. Michael De La Rosa, Texas. Eslas, Woodbridge, Ontario. Oh man, that's out there, brother. Trevor Gaming from Kansas. Suman from SK, Fremont, California. Ro Reddy from Indiana. And we have somebody from outer space right now, Nicolay from Mars. Welcome, brother. Thanks for joining us all the way from Mars. So, Dejo, San Diego, Lance from Louisiana. You guys make me laugh sometimes. It's just funny. 118, Brandon Jones, New York City. Travin McDuff from LA. And Eldon Harris from Albany, New York. All right. That's enough. All right. So thank you guys for being here. As you guys know, your mind will be blown. As usual, we're going to keep giving you the good content that other people don't want to talk about to help you in your trading journey. Okay, so let's start off with the lesson today. So what I want to talk about today is about basically how to actually lock in profits, right? So a lot of people know how to enter trade, but they don't have a plan when they want to lock in some of the profits. And a lot of times, a trade that was profitable ends up becoming a loser because they did not have a plan, right? So first question today, hit me with a 1 if you know when you're going to lock in your profits when you enter a trade. Okay, so hit me with a 1 if you have a plan. Okay, and hit me with a 2 if you don't. And that's fine because we're going to build a plan today and we're going to help you guys out with that. So that's not a problem. But let's just see. Okay, hit me with a 1 if we have our plan and hit me with a 2 if we don't. I see a lot of 1s, some 2s. Okay, that's good. Okay, be honest. All right, so that's good. So we have a good mix. So what we're going to do today is, first of all, I'm going to share with you my profit locking methods and what I like. And then we're going to talk about some other variations. But essentially, the truth of the matter is there is no perfect way to lock in profit. There is no perfect way. There is different ways. There's an aggressive way and there's a conservative way. That's basically how I look at it. You can have wide stop losses. You can have, or you can have aggressive stop losses. You can aggressively lock in profits, or you can let your winners run, right? So there's multiple ways, but you as a trader, you have to determine which one can you sleep with at night. That's what it really comes down to. Because some people need the feeling of locking in profit in order for them to be at peace. And some people, they don't care and they want to go for home runs. So there's a personality behind it. And we're going to show today, I'm going to show the options, the ability, what you guys can do. And then from there, you're going to pick something that suits your personality, your trading style, and you're going to stick with it. Okay? We're here today. We're going to cut out the bullshit. And once you figure out which way you're going to do and which way you're going to use, you're going to stick with it. No more not trading with stop losses. No more letting profitable trades become losers. None of that. Okay? Let's get serious. This is a business. Okay? And we're right now we're in the boardroom. Okay? So let's make this happen. So I'm going to start off with one of my recent swing trades, and I'll talk about the stop loss methodology that I use. Let's do KHC. Let's start off with this one. I'll show you guys how I walk this trade down. Okay, so KHC, Kraft Heinz Company, was a position that I took a short on. So I'm gonna walk you guys through everything in terms of how I set the trade up, what I did when I got to targets, how I moved my stop loss, all that. Okay, so and just remember, there's no perfect way. It's an art. Trading is an art. If you think there's some perfect way to do things in trading, you're missing the point. It's trading is a dynamic thing. It changes all the time. And even these methods that I use for scaling out, I always go back and I readjust them. How do I do that? How do I do that? I document every single trade that I take. I have it documented in a journal and I write down, okay, if I took this target, or if I took this target, or if I took that target, what would the results be? So I have back-tested data, right, that shows me which one is actually the most profitable. And I've spent maybe 100+ hours figuring that out. And I'm going to share that with you right now. Okay? So this is what I found from my testing, from my trading. So here we go. So Kraft Heinz Company was a inside bar that I wanted to short. Okay? So this is actually a Holy Grail pattern, right? So this is the Holy Grail. So I reposted the Holy Grail for you guys. So you should all have it right now. Right? So this is the Holy Grail pattern. This is an outside bar followed by an inside bar. So what I wanted to do here is I just wanted to short Kraft Heinz Company when it broke this low right here at 43.59 and my stop was 44.04. So what happened with Kraft Heinz Company is, let's zoom in a little bit here, is you can see it opened here, it pushed up, and then it came through this through my entry and filled me. So I use stop limit orders to fill me. So what that means is when it breaks that level, this line, then I'm in the trade. Until it breaks that level, I'm not in the trade. So that's what I use stop limit orders for, because I don't want to be in the trade up here, because what if it keeps going this way? Then I'm going to be screwed, right? So I wait for the piercing through the level to get me filled. So here we go now. So so now this here is my short tool, my position tool. Okay, this is my tool. So you can get that in Tradingview right here. So the long or the short. So in this case, I'm using a short. So what do you do? Just click the short, put it, then you set it up how you want it, right? So I already did that, and this was my trade. And then I set it up here. And then what we want to do now is we want to pay very close attention to this thing that says risk to reward ratio. This is the most important part, risk to reward ratio. Okay, so what I do here is when I get into the trade, the first thing that I look at is actually something I call a partial. The partial is right around here at around 0.35. That is a partial. So let's use 0.36. The first thing that I use in my trading is something I call a partial. A partial is just basically locking in a little bit of profit. 10 to 20% of my position maximum, not more than that, because you can see it's an inverted risk reward, right? Because let's say I'm risking $100, that this would be equivalent to locking in $30 in profits, but I risked 100. Okay, but I like to have this partial, especially when I'm taking options, because that little push down on options can give me maybe 30-40% return. And I like to have it to basically lock in something on the trade so it actually brings my total risk down. Okay, then the next thing on my list is the 1-to-1, like that. So the 1-to-1 is where I'll take another chunk of my position off, but I will never take everything off. I'll take a chunk off. So anywhere from 50 to 60 to 70%, depending on how many positions I have on, all that stuff, right? And then when I get to 1, I do something very important. I put my stop loss to break even like that. Okay? Because anytime a trade gets to 1-to-1 in my favor, I can't let it come back and become a loser. That's bad trading. Because I risked $100, I got $100 in profit, and then I'm going to let it come back. That is not the way of a professional trader. And don't get me wrong, sometimes it comes back, it hits my break even, and then it continues in my favor. But I did the due diligence and I did the back testing, and I said more often than not, when I put my stop loss to break even after hitting my first target, that actually gives me a more profitable result. So everything that I tell you guys, every single thing that I tell you comes from my back tested data. I'm not here showing you stuff because I think about it, I like it. Someone told me about it, I read it in a book. No, I have Excel files with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of samples of lines. And that comes from my auditing background. As an auditor, I worked as an auditor for many years, and everything's about samples, everything's about risk, everything is about probability. And that's how I treat this. Okay, I treat it like a business. All right. So then once I get my stop loss to break even, then basically I have a risk-free trade. I've already locked in some profit, and then I have a risk-free trade. Okay. And then what I do from there is I start to take multiples. So one and a quarter, one and a half, 1.75, 2, two and a half, 3, all like so on and so forth. I start scaling out little bits, little bits, little bits, little bits, little bits of my position. And then when I get into a good chunk of profit, like you could see here, when I took this short, it dropped like crazy. When I get to a good chunk of profit, then I actually use a trailing stop. I use a trailing stop based on the big body candles. That's my style. So this is a big body candle. So this is a big sell-off. So then my stop goes from here to here. Okay. And then I sat through all of this movement here, and I'm going to move my stop actually right above this hammer bar. Okay. Right when we get off the call, I didn't do that yet. So then basically I paid myself. I made it a risk-free trade. It rolled over, and now I'm trailing the rest of the position out. And as you can see here, at the very low, I was able to get basically 9.5 times my money. So if I'm risking $1,000, that's 9.5 thousand. Is it a physical trading stop or a mental stop? Always a physical trading stop. I'm not here to play games. I don't want anybody to tell me about a mental stop. Don't tell me about that. When you have $1 million on the line, you can't have a mental stop. Okay? Don't think like that. Because the mental stop, everyone thinks they're gonna do it when the time comes, but they don't when they have to pull the trigger. They don't. So I don't want to hear about that. Let's have physical stops. Let's treat this like a business. Okay. So hit me with a 1 if you understand that concept there. That's how I trail my swing trades. That's how I layer out my position. That's how I take profits. That's my way for my swing trades. Okay. Yeah, and the reason I'm telling you not to do a mental stop is because I've done it before, and your mind will play tricks on you. So there's no point. The human mind is a type of thing that is sometimes it's very self-sabotaging. So you want to keep this like a business, guys. Okay, we're going to talk about the options way too just now, okay? So here we go right there. My brother here, Chutron, with the $10. This guy donates every single stream. Like, I don't know what to do with this guy anymore. Thank you so much, brother. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you very, very much. Okay, so let's go back to the Amazon chart. Let's talk about some more. Let's talk about the options perspective now. Okay, so let's talk about the options perspective here. Okay, so we started off. We talked about basically using the multiple. So if you risk 100, you're going for 100. Like, that's just math. You're using based on what you put in. What's your initial investment? What's your risk? Another way to do it is a percentage based. Okay, so a percentage base is actually pretty decent for some options, because the options, you can break it down into two ways, right? Options, you can break it down into two ways. With options, you can use the underlying stock as your guidance. Okay, or you can use a percentage. So Here we go. Got Alberto Vasquez here with the 99 cents. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that. I see your sticker. Thank you so much, brother. So here we go. So I'm going to share the story with one of my students. So my student that's trading options, he likes to do the breakout method. So he likes to look for the, the holy grails, all the patterns, and then he likes to go down to the 5-minute chart and look for those breakouts of the level. So what his approach is, and I'm going to share with you guys, is he has a 20% stop. So that's always set. So when he enters a trade, there's always a stop at a 20%. 20%. So if he goes against him 20%, he's out. Okay, so basically what he's doing is he's looking for immediate momentum. Immediate. It has to be immediate. It has to work right away. Okay, and so now what you have to think about is what's your risk. So if I'm risking 20%, then I need to start locking in profits when I'm above 20%. Okay, because that will give you a one-to-one risk reward. Okay, so let's use this as an example. Okay, so here we go. Red Gorillas with the 9.99. Thank you very much, brother. Appreciate that. So I already had the Brazilian steakhouse today, guys, but that doesn't mean I can't get another cup of Starbucks. So appreciate that very much. That's going to Starbucks fund. Okay, so let's talk about this right here. So let's use Amazon here. This is the weekly chart. So let's just say here we're going to take this Holy Grail right here. Okay, we're going to take this Holy Grail pattern long. Okay, so as soon as it breaks above the level right there, you see that break right there, we're going to go long. So you would buy calls right here. So how you would buy the calls is you would buy calls slightly out of the money. Okay, and if you're on the weekly chart, you want to do at least 2 weeks out. Okay, if we're on a daily chart, day trading, you can do the same week expiry. But if we're on the weekly chart and we're swinging this, we need at least 2 weeks out. Okay, so you buy right here. So you buy slightly out of the money. You buy, depending on your account size, you have to figure out how many contracts you can buy. Okay, depending on your account size. Remember the 1 to 2% rule. We already talked about that in previous videos, so I'm not going to go there right now. But basically here, you get in right here, let's say. So then so once you're in the trade, you have a stop that's set at 20%. Done. Okay? And then once you start making 20% profit, which would be on this push up here, you start locking in. Okay, so let's say you have 5 contracts. The contracts depends on the size of your account. Okay, it depends on how much money you have. All right, so that is dependent on the trader. So obviously you have a big account, you can buy more contracts, right? If you have 1 contract, then what you need to do there is I would probably go for like, if you're risking 20%, then go for like 30 or 40% gains and lock it in and just be done. So try to get to 1.5 or 2 times what your risk is. So in this case here, so we take it here. So let's say you get 2 or 3 contracts right here. So the first one is when you get 20% profit, you're gonna take that off. Then the next one, let's say 40% profit, you're gonna take that off. And then the last one, you're gonna go stop the break even, and then you're gonna just you're gonna trail these candles, each one of these candles until you get taken out. So you get taken out right here on this pullback, right? So you could do that. Great. So that is basically using a percentage base. So you know what your percentage is in your head. Okay. And let me teach you guys the concept that I use for Lotto Friday. So when I do Lotto Friday, okay, when I play a Lotto, I'm basically expecting, if I'm wrong, to lose between 50 to 100%. Okay, so then that's my percentage in my head. If I'm willing to lose 50 to 100%, when I take this trade, I have to make at least 50%. If I can't make 50% profit, then I'm trading the wrong way because I'm playing with an inverted risk to reward. Okay, so when you're doing lottos, you have to increase your risk. You have to say, I'm willing to lose 50 to 100%, because when you're wrong, you're going to be wrong. Okay, you're going to be wrong because you don't have time. You don't have time left on the contract. But when you're doing swinging, you could be a little bit more, like you can do a 20, 30%, 40% stop because you have a lot more time left on a contract in order to manage it. Okay, so that's option 1. That's using percentage. Now we can do option 2. We can use the underlying. We can use the actual instrument. So let's say we buy calls on Amazon right here. So we're gonna say, okay, this inside bar, the low is 30, 28, 45. So I am not gonna stop out on these option contracts until it breaks the low of the inside bar. Okay, so that's using the candlestick. That's using the stock. That's using the chart to guide you. So in that case, it's irrelevant. You don't look at the percentages on the option. You manage it like you would manage the shares. That's how you would manage the shares, right? If you were taking shares on Amazon, you would be getting long right there, putting your stop below the low like that. And basically, you would be doing the same thing, scaling out at 1, here's 1.5, 2, 3, etc. but then you just do that with an option instead of the shares. Okay? But in that case, you can't really watch the percentages. You have to watch the stock, and you can actually set all of those orders up. It's called conditional orders. You can set all of those conditional orders up using your broker. It depends what broker you have. Okay? So hit me with a 2 if you guys understand that. Okay? Hit me with the 2. I know that's a lot. But that's what we got to do. That's how you learn. Some of you are going to have to watch this video 5 to 10 times. That's fine. That's what I did. Okay? If you're not willing to learn and watch the videos 5 to 10 times, then it's not going to set it. It's not going to sink in, guys. It's not going to sink in. Okay? So I see most of there with 2s. Okay, so good. So let's recap. When you're trading stock or options, there's 2 ways that you can manage your profits and to lock in profits. The first one is basically using a percentage based. Okay, so let's say you're risking 20%, you're going to lock in profits when you get to 20% in profit. Okay, the other one is using the candlestick approach, so using the underlying. So basically, when you enter the trade, you're going to use the candlestick as your stop loss, and you're going to use the candlesticks as your take profit. So let's think about Amazon in a different perspective now. Okay, so here we go. So let's say we took this Holy Grail long right there. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to take the Fibonacci from this low to this high like this. Okay, and then I'm going to teach you guys something now. Okay, so this is an advanced way to manage the trade. So if you're not ready for this yet, that's fine, but I'm still going to show you guys. So this is how you can manage a trade. So you're going to get in right here. Okay, you're going to put your stop below the low of the candle, and what you're going to do is you're going for a big swing, so you're willing to sit through the pullback. So we have this push up, you lock in some partials, the pullback comes, you can actually add onto your position right here on the 618 and the 50. You can add right here. You see how beautiful it comes back down to the 50 and the 618. You can add to your position here, and then you're going to sell at the extensions. Okay, so generally the 10%, anywhere above the 10% is where you want to start taking profit. Okay, so what you're going to do there is you're going to say, okay, I take this first play, lock in some here, add a little bit more here on this pullback, and then I'm going to complete everything at the extension. I'm going to take everything off. I'm going to lock everything in. Okay, so that's like a very advanced way. That's the way I do things. Okay, so Roman Empire here with the 299. Let me check the sticker out, brother. So thank you so much for that. Appreciate that. There we go. We got the fist bump right there. Thank you so much, brother. All right. So hit me with a 3 if you guys understand the different ways to lock in profit, the different way to manage your trades. And it's fine if you don't get it. I have some more videos on my YouTube that I go through about how to lock in profits and stuff. So you guys can watch it. I'll show you guys those videos too, so you can watch those. Okay. Okay, good. I see a lot of 3s, so I'm happy. I'm happy about that. Okay. And what I encourage you guys to do is, let's say you're like picking which style you want to do. Should I use a candlestick? Should I use a percentage base? What should I do? So do what I did. Get your feet in the water, start tracking it in an Excel spreadsheet. Okay, start saying, okay, I took Amazon, here's the entry, here's a stop. I'm using a percentage base, or if I use the candlestick, which one would have made me more money? And if you do that and you have like 50 to 100 samples, then you can actually make a conclusion. That's what I do. Everything is based on everything is based on data. You can't just say, I want to do this, this, and that. You can't. You have to have data behind the decisions you make. This is why trading is a business. This is why. Because it's it's actually a business of data. Right? We got Mr. Singh here with the $2. Thank you very much, brother. Very, very much appreciate that. I think we've gotten up there in the fund, in the coffee fund, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so what else did I want to talk about? So again, the lesson, using percentage basis, using candlestick basis, R basis, stops to break even. So stops to break even is sometimes a controversial one, because a lot of times, especially when you're day trading, I find when you get to stop to break even, sometimes like in this case here with Amazon, right? It'll come back, touch your break even, and then just go. And that's how it is sometimes, right? So if you're going to be a person that does a stop to break even, then you can't be looking for the huge moves all the time, right? Because sometimes it's gonna tag you. It's gonna tag you back on your break even. So you don't have to do stops to break even. You can leave the stop where it was when you first entered the trade, right? And then scaling out, like we talked about, I showed you, right? I showed you my partials. I showed you my first targets, all of that. I showed you how I do it. And that's my style. So that works for me. You have to find what works for you. And then when you find what works for you, you have to be consistent and you have to stick. Hold on a second here. Is this a 99? Hold up a second here. So we got Juan Rivera here with the $4 and the super sticker. Thank you very much, brother. Then we got this right here that's dropping a bomb. 99.99 from my man Nathaniel. Wow. That is, I did not expect that one today. So I guess at this point I might as well just buy a Starbucks. Thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate that. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. That's amazing. Thank you, brother. And if you have any questions that you want to ask with that, feel free to throw it in there. And then we got my brother here, see me with the 99 cents, bro. This guy is always here. This guy's a legend. And look at that nice dog right there. I hope the dog is watching the stream with us right now. Wow. So 99.99. Beautiful. That is a world record for me right there, guys. All right. Wow. Okay. So I did my best to explain the concept in the little bit of time that we have. If you don't get it, that's fine. I have another video that's called How to Lock in Profits. Okay. So you can search that one up. I'll post it later for you guys and you can watch that again. Okay. So don't worry. I got your back. So I want to talk about the newsletter. I want to do some chart requests and then we'll go from there. But let's talk about the indicators, right? Are you guys okay? So how many of you in the chat have the Holy Grail indicator working on your platform right now on TradingView? Hit me with a 1 if you have the Holy Grail there and it's working. Okay, hit me with a 2 if not. I'm gonna try to figure this out. Okay, so I see some 1s. Good. So I don't know. Apparently I violated some rules. I don't know what I did. I don't really care because I'm trying to help people. And if that's a problem, then so be it. But we'll see what they say. We'll see what they say. Okay. But here we go. So let's talk about the indicators that I have now. So I got this really generous guy. He's been following me for a while. And you know, he just did this for me. So, you know, I want to give him a shout out. I actually don't know his name, but you know who you are, brother. So thank you very much for that. Okay. So I have a few ones here and I want to get you guys to vote on a few. Let's see. Okay. So this first one here, inside bar. Okay. Let's take everything off. Okay. So the first one is the Bollinger Band. Let's just leave that there. Okay. So Bollinger Band, this is just a standard Bollinger Band, nothing special. Just go in here, indicator, Bollinger Bands. I like this one right here. I like the Bollinger Bands for more of my higher time frame setups. The Bollinger Band is always it's always a secondary, it's a secondary indicator. It's not a primary. It's a secondary for me. So, but I like having it. I just got used to it over the years. I like having it on my screen. Do I have for Trendspider? No, I don't have for Trendspider. They need to reach out to me. They need to reach out to me and do business with me because I'm willing. I told them, hey guys, I want to be a part of affiliate. So I am an affiliate with Trendspider. I have a code and all that. But I told them, guys, I'm willing to do an interview, come on there and share some knowledge with people and help them and all of that. And if they want to work with me, we can make my indicators in there. We can do it all up. We can make it all nice and we can keep helping people. But it's up to them to come to me at this point because I already told them I'm willing. It's up to them. I can't force them, right? If they don't think that I have the value, that's up to them, right? So it would help me if you guys could message them and say, hey, can you guys get Tradingview? Tradingview. Can you guys get Trading Wars on an interview and build his indicators? Like You know, I'm doing this myself. I don't have support from anybody. I don't even have support from Tradingview. They're trying to take me down. Makes no sense at all. Absolutely no business sense. None. Anyways, so this first one here, inside bar indicator alert. This is the one that's I always told you guys to use, right? Like this is one that's published in there. So you go inside bar, okay, and then just type in inside bar. Sorry, type in inside bar IND. Okay, so this one right here that says CMA, that's the one that I use. So once you click on that, it'll come up like this. Okay, and then all you got to do there is you hit this settings and you can change the colors. I change the colors all the time, right? I change the colors to whatever I'm feeling. So I like yellow on the dark screen, but you can choose whatever you want. So those two are standard. Okay, so now I add the Holy Grail. Okay, so now here's the Holy Grail. Here's the Trading Wars Holy Grail. So this one is also an inside bar, but it highlights the outside bars too. So if we go to the Pine editor, which is the script, it says here, see, it's an outside bar and an inside bar. Okay, so it's highlighting both. So the Holy Grail, my pattern is basically the outside bar plus the inside bar. That's what I define as a Holy Grail for me. And if I take off this one over here, you'll see that it highlights just the Holy Grails. You see those? Just the Holy Grails. But I still want to have the inside bars on there, so I do this. Okay, so it also shows me the inside bars. So now I have the Holy Grails and the inside bars. There's a lot of other variations. So let me get rid of these. And then my friend over there has also made this one. Okay, Trading Wars indicators. Now this one is a little bit different, right? So this one actually highlights all of the outside bars. It highlights it. So we're gonna do it highlights the outside bars and it actually colors in the inside bars. Okay, so I don't know if you guys, okay, so do you guys like the highlight or do you guys like the colored in bars? Okay, so let me know. So if you like the highlights, hit me with a 1. If you like the colored in bars, hit me with a 2. Okay, so highlight, hit me with a 1. Colored in bars, hit me with a 2. I feel like for me personally, the highlights, it feels like too much, but I'm sure some of you would like to have all that there. Okay. Okay, so I see a lot of 2s. Okay, so if you want to do the colored in bar approach, I am working with my friend who is going to do he's going to do one nice package with all colored in bars. So it'll have the Bollinger Band. It'll be Trading Wars, golden indicators. It'll have the Bollinger Band, the outside bar, and the inside bar all in one. So you don't have to have multiple indicators. And then once I get that, I will release it to you guys for free because that's how we do it at Trading Wars. We don't charge $499 and tell you that we have a magic pill. We don't do that. Okay? We do not do that at Trading Wars. So currently my setup is the Trading Wars Holy Grail plus the Bollinger Bands plus the original inside bar indicator alert because this one has arrows too. So I like the arrows. I don't care about the arrows. The arrows don't mean anything, but it's visually helps me to see it. Okay? So this is my current setup. And if we go to the daily chart on Amazon, you'll see right now we have a Holy Grail. There's a Holy Grail pattern. So that's an outside bar followed by an inside bar. So the Holy Grails will be blue and the regular inside bars will be yellow or sometimes red. I don't know why that happens, but it does. So there we go. Okay. So, all right. So hit me with a 1 if you guys are good with that. So the next step for us is for me to get that Trading Wars golden indicator package, put it all together nicely, make sure it works, and then I will release it to you guys. Okay. How do we get the Holy Grail indicator? Okay, so go here to my Twitter. Okay, so I'm trying my best to post all of my important stuff that you guys need to study and learn in my pin tweet, and I'm trying to make a thread. Okay, so here we go. So let's look at this. So here are the YouTube videos, like the option recap seminars that we do. Here is the newsletter, so you can join the Telegram right there. Okay, and then here we go. Here is some of my results that I just want to show you guys that I'm not a hindsight trader. Okay, and here we go here. So here's the Holy Grail. So you would click on that like that, and then I believe all you need to do here is click add to favorite indicators. Okay, we already got some thank yous there, so I think we're good. So you just want to hit this add to favorite indicators, and then when you go back to the chart and you go here to indicators, it should be there. Okay. So you don't use outside bar reversal? Yeah, I do. I use both. I use outside bars, inside bars, Holy Grail, fits. But the outside bar is like I use it, but not as much as I use the inside bars. I like the inside bars more because it gives me a good risk to reward. I like the outside bar in combination with the inside bar, which creates the Holy Grail pattern. Okay. So there we go. Which Tradingview level do we need to run the indicator? I don't know. I don't think you need premium. I really don't know, because I have the affiliate level with Tradingview, so I don't know. But I think you should be okay with the regular one. Can I do this on TD Ameritrade? In my Discord room, I have resources for that. There's some people in there that have done that, so you gotta check out my Discord for that. But I don't have it on the chart there. Like I don't use TD. I only use them for my scans. Okay. How do you take profit little by little? Do you buy multiple contracts per trade? Well, it depends. It depends on what you're buying. Okay. So if you have a $10,000 account, okay. So let's start off like this. If you have a $10,000 account, you're going to risk $100 per trade. Okay. So let's say with that $100, you can buy 3 contracts. Then in that case, you want to scale out those 3 contracts, right? If you're doing shares, whatever shares you take, let's say you take, 25 shares, let's say you take 100 shares, you want to scale that out. Okay. Scale that out. Always scale it out. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's move on to the newsletter. See me says, send me your Discord link. Yeah, I'll take care of you, brother. DM me after, brother. I'll take care of you. Okay, DM me. I'll take care of you. All right, here we go. So I just want to bring the newsletter here. It's ready to go. This is the 6th newsletter. And so far, here are the highlights, like, the trades that have worked really well. The biggest ones are Roku, 36% return, and Neo, basically 18% return. Also Tesla, 13.5%, and Marvel, 15.5%. Okay, so those have been really well. This last newsletter, XOM, did really well. We took that short together in the private swing room, and that was a nice trade. And also AXP, American Express, that was a nice trade. We also took that in the private swing room. But you see, I'm giving it to you guys for free, right? The swing room is like, if you want to work with me, if you want to be a part of it, if you want the alerts, if you want to see what I'm doing. If not, guys, just take this and make your own system, do your own stuff. I'm trying to give you the tools. I want to help you. I don't want you to feel like I have some secret special stuff. I don't. I just work my ass off, and I have a plan. So that's why I'm sharing this with you guys. Okay. So here we go. So these are the ones that came up on the 1 week chart. So these are just inside bars that came up on the 1 week chart. So a few ones to note. So Coin, right? So Coin is one of them that is very interesting. So let's go here to Coin. So Coin is nice inside bar there. So I posted this one the other day. This one looks really good for a move, just because Coin, when it gets going, right? So if it wants to, we can have a big push up or a big push down. So just watch the inside bar and play around that. Another one that I like is Krispy Kreme. It's a new IPO, right? So like people always ask me, how do you play IPOs? This is how you could play an IPO right here. So you have an inside bar setup now on the IPO. So Now you can say, okay, I'm going to take this long above 1991, or I'm going to short below here, 1707. You can do that now, but I don't like to play the IPO in the first week because there's no reference. Okay. Another one is Roblox, right? I believe Roblox is weekly. No, it's not. It's a daily. So we'll look at Roblox after. And then what else do we have here? So Walmart, eBay, those are nice ones. These are ones, Walmart and eBay, we have those set up in the swing room already to take those. Walmart, eBay, yep, nice one. eBay is nice. It's at all-time highs. That's it could squeeze. And what else do we have here? Let's see the other patterns. So for the Holy Grail, we have OGE. Okay, so this is that should be double inside bar. I might have switched this around. But anyways, when you guys pull it up on the chart, you'll see it. Yeah, so those are double inside bars. So DEA, OGE, and then let's pick one from here. Let's do FIS. So this is Fidelity National. So here we go. So this one is a Holy Grail. So I actually mistakenly swapped these around, but that's okay. You guys get the drill. Okay, so there's a Holy Grail on FIS. So there's a lot of trades out there that are ready to rock and roll, and just be ready to go. How do we sign up for the newsletter? Just join the Telegram right here. I posted here. I'm gonna link the Telegram right now. Just go to the Telegram. I like having the Telegram because no one else can type in the Telegram. It's just me. And in case my Twitter, anything happens to it, the Telegram is going to be where I'm going to be at. So I like the Telegram. It's very clean. Okay. So that's a newsletter. Anything else that I want to show you in the newsletter? Let's see. So any of these trade guys, just read how to, use them, and obviously risk appropriately. And, maybe you could even paper trade. Just do a paper trade for a little bit and just practice. I want you guys to get experience. I want you to get practice. Don't be scared. If you're new, just paper trade, just watch and learn. Okay, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, these are standard. Here's all my free resources for you guys. So here we go. How to trade futures, risk management, like it's all here, guys. So make sure you have this so you can check it out. Here's my discounts, Trendspider, Tradingview, and then I updated my June results right here. So that's my June results. So a pretty good month for us. And now we are in July. Okay. And there's a disclaimer. Obviously, guys, don't do anything stupid. Pretty much. Okay. So there we go. So that's a newsletter. The Discord is there. There's a free section and there's a member section. So if you want to join the free section of the Discord, all you have to do is at the bottom of the YouTube video, there's a link. So just click on the link. Okay. All right. So let's get to the chart request now. How are you guys feeling right now? We've already been in here 43 minutes. So, I hope I'm adding value. I hope I'm not rambling on. So hit me with a 4 if you're good. Like you're feeling nice. Value is being added to your life. Hit me with a 4. Okay. And also, I'm going to be sharing with you guys that stick around. I'm going to be sharing with you guys the picks for tomorrow for the day trades, for the option plays. Okay, we have a lot. We have a lot for tomorrow. So it's tomorrow. I don't know, man. Tomorrow is going to be a crazy day. Okay, so be ready to rock and roll. So let's do some chart requests, guys. I can't do all of them anymore because I just can't. It will be here all night. So I'm gonna pick as much as I can. I'm gonna help you guys out as much as I can. But I can't do them. I can't do all of them anymore. And I apologize, guys. I like to do every single one, but I just can't anymore. But I'll do my best. Okay. So we're gonna start off with the chart request from the Discord. So these guys are the ones in my room. So I have to help them out. I have to support them. They're supporting me, right? So here we go. So I was thinking about this right now, and I wanted to talk to you guys about a very simple way to approach doing chart analysis. Okay. And it doesn't involve drawing any lines. It doesn't involve drawing spoon and forks, cup and handles, none of that. Let's just keep it very simple. Very, very simple. We're just going to be simple, guys. Keep it simple. So here we go. I'm going to write this down. Okay. And this is for me. Okay. You can do whatever you want. This is my way. Okay. So when I'm looking at a chart, Okay, I'm going to start with the weekly. That's my favorite time frame. Okay, start with the weekly chart. And I'm going to look for an inside bar or outside bar. Okay, if none, find another time frame. Okay, and then the other thing, this is the bonus, is fibs. But for today's purposes, I don't want to talk too much about the fibs because I want to give you a simple way to go through the market. Okay, I want to be that guide to help you. So fibs are bonus, but just think about this for a second. Would you feel more empowered by trading the same pattern over and over again? Or would you feel more empowered by trying to analyze a stock every single week and coming up with new entries and stops? Which one do you think will empower you the most? Having this trading the same pattern every single week, or trying to draw your lines, whatever else you want to do, and trade stocks? Which one do you think is more empowering and more consistent? That's what I'm trying to get to. So hit me with a 1 if you think it's the same pattern. Hit me with a 2 if you think it's following a stock and then, you know, okay, well, now I see a cup and handle. Now I see inverted head and shoulders. Now I see a spoon and fork. Now I see a double top. Now I see a double bottom. Now I see this. Now I see that. Do you see the problem with that? For me, I'm not, it might work for some other people, but for me, it does not work. And I want to open your mind to try this approach. This is my approach. It doesn't have to be yours. Okay? If you don't have the pattern, you move on. Simple. If the pattern is not there, you move the F on. Okay? So let's go. That's how I'm going to treat all these requests today. So here we go. So we got my boys just running in here right now. All right, so here we go. NOK. Start with the weekly. Okay? So first of all, this here, it's either an error or it's just manipulation. I don't know which one it is. Anything under 15 bucks, we don't trade. Okay? No offense or anything like that. I don't trade anything under 15. I don't want to put myself at that risk. So that one I pass. Okay, bro? I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but I'm just telling you what I'm doing because I'm showing you my way. It doesn't have to be the right way, but what I'm trying to say is that anything that looks like it's been manipulated, I pass. I pass because I don't want to put myself into stocks that have been manipulated because that means that it's likely to happen again. Okay, so here we go. So Spice, is there an inside bar on the weekly chart or an outside bar? No, there's not. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down to the daily. On the daily, we have an inside bar. So this is how I could trade Spice. This is how I can trade it. I can trade it from the daily chart because I have a pattern on the daily chart. So then I would set up the trade based on the daily. So I'm going to actually, Spice is going to be one of my picks for tomorrow. So we could trade the bar, break above, break below, or we could do the drill down. So you guys know about that already. That's in all the 12 videos that I posted. Okay, but do you guys understand? Let's pause right now. Do you understand that what I'm doing? I'm starting with the weekly. If it's not there, if there's no pattern for me to trade there, then I'm going to go drill down. I'm going to go lower. I'm going to go lower and keep looking until I find something that fits my criteria. I'm not going to chase anyone else's criteria. If it can't fit it for me, then it's not going to work. It's not going to work because the reason why is because the strategies that I use, I've back tested them and I'm comfortable with them. So it must work for me or I'm passing. Okay? Okay, good. So let's proceed. So workhorse. Okay, so we have a nice inside bar on the daily. So start off with the weekly. Okay, so nothing really going on in the weekly. Okay, let's go. I even look at the monthly. Okay, monthly is not closed yet, but it's working on this inside bar. So I'm going to be thinking about that in my head. So what that means on the monthly, there's a lot of consolidation. Look at this. Last time we had this beautiful double inside bar pattern here. You see that big boom? That's a beautiful play. But now if I go to the daily, I see, okay, yes, I have a valid pattern here. So I can trade this on the daily chart here using this inside bar. So either going to drill down or take the breakout. Simple. Okay, let's move on. Next one, Roblox. So Roblox is on the daily. I already know that. Right? So we have Roblox right here with the daily inside bar. So I'll play this bar. So I'll play either the trigger method or I'm gonna play the drill down method. Okay. So here we go. We got Angel de la Cruz with the $5. Thank you very much. Thanks for Workhorse. No, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, guys. I think today is a world record for donations. So I really very, very much appreciate it. And I'm trying my best to give you the truth. That's all I want to do. I want to give you the truth. That's it. Okay. So let's continue. So Roblox, we talked about that. QCOM. So my brother said here that there's a daily on the, there's an inside bar on the daily. Let's see. How does QCOM looking in the daily inside bar? I don't see one unless I'm looking at something wrong. Let's go to the weekly. Okay, nothing on the weekly. Look at the monthly. Okay, monthly is forming an inside bar. I could play this. This is what I call the Trading Wars power play. Okay, so get the pen and the pad out. Get the pen and the pad out. Okay, write this down. The Trading Wars power play is basically when we're creating an inside bar pattern right now on a higher time frame. So how can you actually play that? Well, if you know we've been consolidating like this, you can wait for it to close, or you can actually play the breakout of the range now. So you have a range here. So now, so let me ask you guys a question, okay? So QCOM has been building all of this bullish pressure. You see all this bullish pressure for the last few weeks, building this bullish pressure. You see this is a wick. This is a lot of bullish pressure here. So let me ask you guys a question. If QCOM comes all the way back down here to 135.53, would that be bearish or bullish? Would that be bearish or bullish? What do you guys think? So let me know what you guys think. So QCOM has had a lot of bullish pressures. We had buyers pushing it up. And then what if it comes all the way down? That's bearish. That's a trap. Okay, this is what I mean when I say traps. This is how I look at traps. Okay, I'm looking at the chart. I'm looking here on the monthly. I see that the bulls have already stepped in. The bulls are already there. So what happens if we turn around? So that's a way I could set up a short trade. Okay, I could set up a short trade right there by looking at the price action and reading it, understanding it. Okay, we had big bulls stepped in. There's a hammer. But what if that hammer fails? What if it fails in the next few weeks? Then we can have a sell-off. Okay, so that's the things that I think about. I'm trying to share with you guys what goes through my mind. I didn't see an inside bar on the daily, brother. I don't know what time frame you're on here, but I don't see one on the daily. So Tesla, let's look at Tesla for this brother. Tesla, okay. So this is important. I'll come back to that. Let's go to the weekly. Okay, so start off with the monthly. So Tesla had a monthly inside bar last month, and we broke the high. Okay, we broke the high. So the high was 697.62. The high we made is $700. So we broke the high a little bit. We went to 700, and then we sold off a little bit. Okay, so that in itself is a bull trap. That's a bull trap. Okay, the bulls bought the breakout, and now we're turning back down south. So if we continue to go south, so if we can pass this 620.69, if we can pass that level, there will be bulls that will get stop run. Likely, very, very likely. So that's what we call the false breakout. So there's a false breakout potential here on Tesla. So if it turns away, if it turns around and starts taking out this low, we can have a big selling coming. But if we just stay here, it's okay. We can consolidate for a little bit and then we can push higher. So that's what I think about it, okay? So let's continue. Airbnb and Neo. I'm going to do one per person, okay, guys? So Airbnb, same situation. We broke above, we pushed up a little bit, and we turned around. And guys, if you're playing options, this little push from here to here can make you good money. Can make you good money. That push from there to there, okay? So don't think that those small pushes can't make it. This is on the weekly chart. This is on the monthly chart. So don't think that push can't make you money. So again, same scenario, false breakout scenario. If we come back down here, that's going to be very bearish. As long as we stay over here, it's okay. We can consolidate. We can do whatever. It's fine. Okay, next. Okay, Roku, shop. Okay, Roku. So Roku, so nothing on the monthly. Okay, actually, so the monthly is working on an inside bar. There's a lot of bulls right there. A lot of bulls right here. A lot of bulls. Okay, so in my head, if we come back down here, that's a good short. Can rip right through that. That's fine. Go to the weekly. I don't really see anything. Go to the daily. Okay, I don't see anything either. I don't care. Okay, and my brother said here the 4 hour. Okay, so he's trading the 4 hour. So here we go. Holy Grail. Okay, here's the Holy Grail. But this is an outside bar followed by an inside bar. But anytime you have that last bar that goes into the close, sometimes like you could see here, it's very tiny and the volume is very, very light. That's why it's very tiny. So I wouldn't really consider that a good holy grail, but it could still work because you have this outside bar. So that's why I like to stay in the weekly and the daily first, because the lower time frames you go, sometimes it could be more traps than anything. Okay, let's continue. Shop. Okay, nice. Okay, beautiful. Nice inside bar. Okay, inside bar last week, we broke above, we already hit targets. This is what I was just explaining to you guys. This is why I did the lesson. Okay, you take the breakout. If you don't start taking in profits at 1-to-1, if you don't take partials, if you don't take all that, if you don't get your stop loss up, this can be you. You can be up here laughing, oh, shop's at all-time high, everything's all good. And then when it turns around on you, you're going to be crying. So be honest with me. Have you been in that situation before? Hit me with a 1 if you've been in that situation. You were up, everything was good, and then it sold off. But if you locked in profits, you would have been okay. Put your stop loss to break even, you would have been okay. Be honest with me. Hit me with a 1 if that's been you at some point. That's been me before. So I'm going to type in a 1. Hit a 1 right now. Hold on. Typing in a 1 right there. Okay. This is why. Why do you think that I am teaching you this shit? Because of this. This is why. This is such a good example. This is what happens. And when we are here, okay, let me ask you a question. When we are up here at the top of this wick, when we are up there at the top of this wick, what do you think the FinTwit community is saying? What do you think? When we're up there, this is what the FinTwit community says. Oh, looks like Shopify is breaking out. Looks like it's breaking out. Looks like it's going to the moon. Looks like it's breaking out. Buy now. It's breaking out. It's breaking out of this double top pattern. It's breaking out, guys. Right? And then when it doesn't work, tweets are deleted. They move on. I know. Guys, I know. I watch the community. I know. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. And that's why I mute a lot of people, because it makes me sick that they're going to throw that bullshit on people, but they do. But now, let's say you took this inside bar. Okay. Let's talk about this now. So now let's say you took the inside bar instead. Okay. You're not going to buy up here. Are you dumb to buy up here? Why would you buy up here? Okay. Here's the inside bar. Take this one. Okay. Put your stop. Okay. Let's say you have your stop on a fib. So let's say halfway. Okay. So we come up here. There you go. 1-to-1 is right there. Okay. So 1-to-1 is there. So you already locked in some profits. You put your stop to break even. It comes back down on you. That's okay. I still made money. Okay. I still made money. And then we will try again. Okay. So that's the way you got to look at it. All right. So that's the way you got to look at it. Okay, guys. Okay. So perfect. You guys understand that? So hit me with a 1 if you guys understand that. So like basically what I'm trying to say here is, if you have a system like the inside bar or the outside bar or whatever your system is, you can use your system to get into the levels, to get into the play before the move, lock in the profits, put the stop to break even, chill out. Okay? And actually, I'm going to show you an example that we did already. So PayPal. So that's what we did with PayPal. This is another example. Like you see, it's almost identically the same as Shop. Okay, almost identically the same as Shop. Okay, so here we go. So this is exactly what I did on PayPal. So I got in here, entry 295.01, stop 289.40. So now PayPal came here, it opened here, it pushed down a little bit, then it pushed straight up, broke through 295.01, filled me, and then I already hit 1-to-1. So now I locked in some profits, and then the stop loss is at break even. So I don't care what happens with PayPal from here, because I've already locked in some profits. But if it wants to continue higher, I'm already in there. I'm not going to tell you guys to buy when it's up here at 310.55. You know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? It just doesn't make any sense to me. All right. Okay. So hit me with a 2. Hit me with a 2 if you're comfortable with this part, okay? What I'm trying to explain, it's called, you have to envision where the stock is going to go before it goes there. You don't want to be late to the party. Nobody likes someone that's late to the party. If you're late to the party, they're going to send you home. Okay, be early at the party. Make sure you're dressed up nicely. Wear something nice when you come to the party. Don't be late. All right? Okay, let's continue. So shop, NOK. Okay, again, not going to play that, guys. That's not my cup of tea. Okay, my brother here, Sweet Coon. I already got 2 years, brother, so I'm going to move on here. CCIV. Okay, so here we go. Churchill, monthly, nothing. Weekly, nothing. Daily, nothing. Next. That's how I do it, guys. Okay, HCDI. What about fashionably late? That's a good one. Depends. Depends how good looking you are. If you're fashionably late, you might be okay. So if you think you're hot sauce, you can be fashionably late. This one, guys, I don't play these, okay, guys? I don't play these. I don't recommend the people that are in my room to play them. I don't. I'm just going to be honest with what I do. I don't want to recommend stuff that I know are high risk, okay? Here we go. So Cisco, working on the monthly inside. Okay, weekly, okay, daily, okay, monthly. So I could play off of the monthly here. Okay, so I could take the short down there, or I could play this bar. Okay, that's how I do it. Very simple. We don't have to make things complicated. Shiba Inu coin. What is that? Is this Dogecoin or something? I don't know what this is. Is this it? Shiba Inu. I don't know which one I gotta click on. But anyways, so again, so here we go, monthly. So I could play off of that monthly right there. That's a power play. Weekly, nothing really. Daily, we have that inside bar. So we could play off of this bar. Okay, we could play off of this bar, drill down or breakout. Very simple. Okay, keep going. Baba, AYI. Baba. Okay, Baba, man, I had Baba drawn. What did I do? Where did it go? So I had Baba here with a fib. I don't want to go too much into the fibs today because I want to keep it simple. But here we go with Baba. This is what I've been watching. We had this push down. We had to pull back to the 50,618 zone. And then we traded to the 10% extension right there, okay? So that's the 10% extension right there. And that's actually a potential reversal right there, 10%. So this is actually a decent place to try calls right there, or shares. And if we can start to turn around here, this could be a nice landing spot for Baba. So I like that there. Let's see what else we have. AYI. So weekly, nothing. Monthly, we had this one that broke down. So that's already in place. So I already missed that. So I'm not going to trade it. Daily, no. So nothing really for me. Let's look at PLTR. Okay. So daily, nothing. Weekly, nothing. Monthly, nothing. Okay, next. That's how we do it, guys. That's how we do. That's how you stay focused. You stay focused on what you got to do. Lulu, Tilray. Okay, let's do Lulu and Tilray. Okay. And then we will move on. Lulu. Okay. Month. So I actually took Lulu back here. Okay, so this is a good example. So I took Lulu right there, guys. You see that? See that right there? There's an inside bar. I took the break above that inside bar right there on Lulu. I already made money right there on Lulu. Okay, I made good money on Lulu already. I gave it in the newsletter also. I took that bad boy right there. So right now, for me, for Lulu, there's nothing to do. I'm already in the trade. Let's go to the weekly. Okay, on this weekly here, I could have added, but I didn't. I should have added right there another. Okay, I should have added there, but I didn't, unfortunately. And then on the daily, there's nothing. So do you guys see this now? Now this is a different story right here. Now this is how you add to positions, right? Start off with the monthly, you get your signal. Okay, boom, take that bad boy. Here we go, weekly, add a little bit more and go on. And then if this thing continues to just move, now you've actually entered 2 separate trades and you have a good sized position. And you can do that with calls too. So you do calls on the monthly, get a few months out. Then you see on the weekly, get a few weeks out, and you add different layers, okay? So that is a very, very advanced style. It's very, very powerful also. So hit me with the 3 if you guys like that one. Hit me with the 3 if you like that. So basically what that is there, you are adding, so every time frame you treat it independently. Okay, you have a setup on one time frame, you take it. Okay, you have a setup on another time frame, you take it like that, guys. And then you can add onto your existing position, and then you can and then from there you can have like an amazing, like if it works, obviously. If it doesn't work, you know, you're gonna have a loser. But if it works, that's just powerful. That's really, really, really powerful stuff. Okay. So thank you for Lulu. Okay, let's just do this one right here. D-Dog, MDB, Cat. Okay, D-Dog. But we've been in D-Dog for a long time. I got into D-Dog right here. Look at that beautiful trade. You see that, guys? That's why I do what I do. I do it my way. I don't care about anybody else. I got in right here, guys. Right there. Stop is right here. Boom. That's a beautiful, beautiful trade. I love it. So I took that on the weekly. Right now on the monthly, there's nothing. I'm already on the weekly here. There's nothing for me else to do here. There's the daily, there's nothing. So you see that sometimes you're going to trade a symbol. You're going to trade a symbol maybe once or twice a year if you don't get the setup. Okay, so this one is beautiful. Did anybody take the D-Dog with me? Hit me with a 1 if you took D-Dog. If you took it with me. Hit me with a 1 if you took D-Dog with me and you're just laughing right now. Okay, hit me with a 1. So we took this a while back. I still have some on. But obviously we locked in the majority of the position. We locked in the majority of the position at, you know, the 1.5s, the 2s, and all that. And then from there, we are just scaling out. So how come I don't see any 1s? What's going on? You guys didn't take this one with me? No? Okay. I see 2s and 3s. Okay, actually, this was a long time ago. This was in May, so that's probably why. Okay, so D-Dog. What else did I say? MDB, UPST, MDB, MDB. Okay, weekly, nothing. Monthly, there we go. Here's we could play this bar. Okay, that's how we'll play it. Play it there. What else do we have? UPST. Okay, monthly, nothing. Weekly, so we had this, right? So I called this one out last week. We had the double inside bar, right? And we did have a nice breakdown. So you see this move from here to here, that's good money. That's good money. If you take shares, if you take puts right there, that's good money, guys. So we had a nice breakdown. This is why you have to cover, and then it just turned around. Okay, but still, that's a good trade right there. So right now, I don't see anything else that would interest me. Okay, so here we go. Let's go back to the Twitter and let's find some chart requests. Okay, so can you guys in the chat just throw in some of your chart requests right now? Okay, we're gonna just do this rapid fire. We're already past over an hour. Where are we at? Okay, so here we go. Okay, AMD, Marvel, Nvidia, Adobe. AMD, monthly, nothing. Weekly, nothing. Daily, nothing. Okay, so AMD, the last time we took AMD was back here. Okay, so we took AMD back here. This was the time where I took AMD for 10 times my money on the options, on the calls. I took AMD right there. That was a beautiful trade. So right now, I'm just going to wait. Okay, I'm going to wait because it has to fit my criteria. If it doesn't, guys, I'm not going to trade it. That's just how I trade. Nvidia is very important. It is on the list for tomorrow, a nice little tight inside bar. And I think there's a stock split and all that. So it's on the list. We'll drill down at the open and we'll see what we can do. All right, so we'll drill down at the open and see what we can do. Snap, daily, weekly, monthly. So Snap was a loser for me. I took this trade here with the breakout of the weekly, and you see how it broke out, and then it turned around and stopped me out. So that's one of my losers, guys, this month. Full transparency, okay? Goose. So weekly, nothing. Monthly, nothing. Daily, nothing. Okay, move on. Snow. Monthly, weekly, daily. Okay, nothing. I mean, you guys can trade it if you want to, right? But I'm just telling you my way, my approach to the market. There's so many other stocks that I can look at that fit my criteria. So here we go. The monthly Apple, this was the big boy back in. You see, this was a holy grail. Okay. This was a nice holy grail on Apple back then. Weekly, daily. So not really seeing anything that I'm interested on. The CRWD. A lot of people are saying that CRWD. Okay, nice inside bar. So we can play the bar tomorrow, or we can play the drill down. Okay, weekly, monthly, nothing. The BA, monthly, weekly, daily, nothing. Okay, PayPal, we're already in the swing room, so let's let that one go. What else do we have here? So let's just pick a few from here, and then we'll wrap this up. There's a lot. You guys are awesome, man. I wish I could just sit here and answer all these, but I just can't. I can't. I gotta outsource this. All right, so here we go. So we did Tesla. Let's look at Amazon. So Amazon is on the list for tomorrow. Nice, beautiful holy grail pattern. I really like it. I really want Amazon to continue higher. Something that I didn't share with you guys is the Fibonacci setup that I had on Amazon. So let's draw the Fibonacci setup together on Amazon. So we're gonna take the fib from the low to the high. Okay, we pulled back to the 618 perfectly, and right when we pierced the 272, we got rejection. Okay, we pierced it and we rejected. And, you know, this is the algorithms selling right there, right? So it's a little bit of algorithm selling right there. So what I want to see is if we're going to continue higher here, we have to break through the 272, and I want us to get to the 50. So you notice that I have alerts here. I have alerts set up here because these alerts, like the 50 is kind of where I want to get out of my option contract that I have on Amazon. Right around the 50 there, basically a little bit before 3,900 is where I want to get out of my calls. So let's see how that goes. But yeah, that's what I'm thinking about Amazon. If it starts to turn back around, that'll be pretty sad for me, but it's possible. Okay, back here. SPY. So monthly, weekly, daily. Not my cup of tea right now. I mean, I always look at the index and, you know, look at this. The last time oh my God, look at that holy grail. Look at that holy grail on SPY. Man, wish we could go back in time, can't we? Wish we could. I didn't play this for some reason. Don't know why. There's just so many things for me to look at. Sometimes I miss stuff, honestly, and it sucks. Now, okay, guys. So hit me with a 1 if you like my style. Okay, it's not for everybody. Okay, because I'm not gonna try to predict things and draw cups and handles. I don't do that. I'm going to look at it. Does I have any of my criteria? And if it doesn't, I'm just going to move on. Like right here, now there's nothing there for me. Okay. So WBA. So yeah, I know not everybody is going to like it because sometimes people want to be in a specific stock because they have some kind of attachment to it. But for me, it's strictly business. And I just want to have a simple approach that I can, redo over and 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 over again. That's it. That's what I want to do. I don't want to complicate things. Got here, right here, Sharneen with the 99 cents. Thank you very much, Sharneen. Sharneen is always here, and I appreciate her a lot. So monthly, weekly, daily, nope, nothing. LVS, monthly, weekly, daily, nothing. So we keep going. Disney, monthly. Okay. There was one last bar, not really interested. Weekly, yes. Daily, no. So actually, I did have a trade set up on Disney, so you can see it right here. So the trade setup that I had on Disney was to get long on Disney once it broke above this high. Okay, so taking this inside bar. As you can see, it did not actually break the high. Instead, it went down, but it came down and it created this reversal pattern. So if Disney comes back and breaks this high, that could be a potentially very bullish sign, right? So I have to think about this a little bit more if I'm going to leave the order open or if I'm going to cancel it. So I'm going to think about that a little bit more, but that's how I would play Disney. I would just play that based on the bar. Peloton. Need a drink, guys. Here we go. Nothing. The The last time we got into Peloton was back here. So this one here was a nice winner. But otherwise than that, it's just been chopping around. But that's okay. Sometimes that's why we try to get in with the inside bars. If we have a winner, put the stop to break even and just let it do its thing. Because a lot of the times these stocks, they want to consolidate to kill option premiums. That's really what it is. It really wants to kill option premium. I think we did these two already. Snow, we did this. Now let's do Netflix. I haven't looked at that one in a while. So monthly, weekly, daily. You know, nothing really going on for me, guys, unfortunately. I wish I could, but I can't. I can't break my rules. Okay, I wish I could. Okay, here we go. Daily, weekly, monthly. There we go. Okay, so we have a potential play here. So how can we play this bar? Okay, if we have a reversal, comes back down here, we can short right there. We can take the break above here, and we can also play the drill down. Okay, so that's pretty good. That's decent. BBIG, UCAT, BBIG. We did BABA already. Okay, same thing. Nice monthly bar. We can work on that for now. That's a power play. Nothing else. CAT, U. So CAT, daily, weekly, monthly. I had a lot of orders opened on CAT, and I just canceled them all because I wanted to take this double inside bar up, but it actually broke down. So anybody that took the short here, they would have made some good money there, that little push there. Then we had this reversal. So for me right now, I'm out just because there's a lot of reversals. So I'm just going to wait for the next setup. So I canceled all my orders in CAT. What else do we have? Snow, ARC, Walmart. Snow, ARC, Walmart. Apple. Okay, Snow. We did that. ARC. Monthly, daily. Nah, this is not for me, guys. I don't play these. All these wicks, you see these ones? That's not for me. I don't want to play those. Those are very trappy, sketchy, not for us. So here we go. Monthly, weekly, daily. Say, oh, okay, we have a daily inside bar on net. So we could play this one tomorrow. Okay. We could take the breakout method or we could take the drill down. Very nice play. We could do calls. We could do puts. Whatever we see. Okay. Whatever we see at the open, we adapt and trade. Okay. Docu, Microsoft, Neo. Okay. And I can't get to all of them, unfortunately, guys. Docu. Okay. Daily chart, a nice little tight one. It's very tight, but you can play that. Weekly, monthly, Docu. What else did I say here? Let's look at this Octa. Okay, monthly, nothing. Weekly, nothing. Daily, nothing. So we pass. PLBY. What is that? Play group. Okay, we have the daily there. We could play that tomorrow. Weekly, nothing. Monthly, nothing. Okay. Square. Let's do Square and Chewy, and that's it. Okay. Square. I know you guys need to go to bed. Square, nothing. Chewy. Daily, monthly, weekly, nothing. All right. So basically, what it comes down to now is the ones that I have ready to go for tomorrow. Okay. So this is what I promised you guys I'll share you. Here we go. AMC, Holy Grail. So I'm going to post this right after here. We have AMC, Holy Grail. We have Amazon, Holy Grail. We have Colgate with a double inside bar. We have Microsoft with the inside bar, NVIDIA inside bar, Virgin Galactic inside bar, Roblox inside bar, Plug inside bar, and TD inside bar after a gap down. So these are the ones that I'm very interested in for tomorrow. There was a lot that showed up on the scanners, but I narrowed it down to these because I played these names before and I'm comfortable with them. And so all of these are potential picks for option plays tomorrow that we can swing into the end of the week. Okay, so that's why I like using the scanners, so that I can just narrow it down, so I don't have to manually go through everything. All right. So someone says cone, ice cream cone. Daily, nothing. Weekly, nothing. Monthly, yeah. Okay, so you could play this monthly right there, right? So here we go. You could short down there, break above here, long, drill down. Anyone is fine. Okay, so that's how I do it, guys. So I was thinking about it today. I really wanted to make the process a lot simpler for you guys. I also do the fibs. I also do that. Like right here, this is a fib right here. If I go here, low to high, like that, here we go, 50, okay? And if I look at the short, we go high to low, it's another 786. But if we go into the fibs, we go into a different dimension. And we don't want to go there right now because that's why I wrote a book on it. It's just a lot. It's a lot. Okay. But yeah, otherwise than that, I shared with you my personal way that I take profits. I shared with you how I look through stocks, try to make it as simple and repeatable as possible. In the past, I would try to follow names, but it just doesn't work for me, you know? And because if you go from trading a double top to trading a double bottom to trading a Fibonacci to trading a cup and handle to trading a spoon and fork to trading a falling wedge to trading a rising wedge, it's just too much. It's too complicated. And then when you look at the chart is going to play tricks on your head. You're going to see all these different things. And that's why you go on Twitter and you ask people that you look up to, you ask them for their help and their analysis, and they have a bunch of lines. What I'm sharing with you right now, you don't even need me anymore. Really, you don't. I just showed you what I do. You don't need me for that. It's either it is an inside bar, it is an outside bar, or it's not. That's it. There's no in between. Is it or is it not? That's it. So, and that might not be, that's not going to sell me some, I can't create that into some kind of magical red pill and then sell it to you guys. I can't do that. And I'm not going to claim that I'm smarter than you guys. Like some people try to say, oh, I'm smarter. That's why I can draw more lines on the chart. It's not about that. But I just wanted to give you an approach that you can come to the market every single day and use. And then the last thing that I would say is with that approach, you can actually go to a deeper level. Okay. I'm going to say two things here. The first one is if you're a day trader, what I'm doing right here, you can do it on the 5, 15, 30 minute, hourly. Those 4 time frames, you can nail it down and do that same process that I'm doing right now. You can do that. So you can say, okay, 15-minute inside bar, boom. Hourly inside bar, boom. Holy Grail on the 5-minute, boom. Right? You can go to a lower, deeper level, or you can go to a wider level. So you can do monthly, 2-month, 3-month, quarterly, semi-annually, yearly. You can look at things like that. So really, there's actually infinite ways to trade, infinite ways to make money if you have a process. And if you want to be less involved and take less trades, then just go to higher time frames, because the higher time frames obviously take longer to play out. If you are in it every single day and you're grinding and you're day trading, then go down to the 15, the 5, the 30-minute, the hourly. Okay? Thank you, bro. Start your videos. We'll get your book with 1 month free in Discord. Yes, brother. Yeah, I'm still doing the 1 month free. Okay? So I hope that helps. I really try to give you guys something that you can take with you and apply it next week and go out there and make some money. And I really want to see you guys succeed. I'm really happy to have you all here. And, that's pretty much it. The last thing we'll say here is let's say something positive, basically, today I went to the store called Ross. Right? You guys know what that store is, right? There's some good deals in there, right? So I went there and there was a guy who was doing loss prevention. And every person that came through the door, he was like, hi, sir. Hi, ma'am. Thank you for coming here. I can help you with anything. He was grabbing people's carts. He was packing people's bags. He was helping people. He was smiling. He has a positive attitude. So let me ask you guys a question right now before we leave. Do you think of that type of person? Or do you think a person that's always blaming everybody around them for their problems and always negative and always not optimistic? Who do you think is going to succeed? Person A, the guy I described, or person B, the negative Nancy? Who do you guys think? So A or B? And these are the little subtle things, guys, that makes a big difference, right? So the last thing that I'll say is that your attitude
Doesn't matter if you were loss prevention, security guard, a cashier, whatever. I've been there. I used to work as a cashier when I started my career. Okay, packing people's bags, but I would do it with a smile and a positive attitude. The positive attitude is what gets you to succeed. It's what makes people notice you. It's what makes you progress in your career. Because just think about it from like a perspective of a boss, right? If I'm gonna want to promote person A, I'm not gonna want to promote person B. Person A, that positive attitude is contagious. So this week, wherever you are and whatever you're doing, whatever you're at work or whatever you're interacting with people, have a positive attitude and watch how people react to you and how things can drastically change. Okay? That's it for me. Have a good night. And 1 hour and 30 minutes in. I hope you guys appreciated this. And let's get out there and make some money this week. Thank you very much.